Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Twilight Friday. Nice 10-race card. Let's check out the track and weather conditions and then turn it over to my buddy Pete Aiello with the call of all 10 races.
Racing at Gulfstream, all except for Kingston Queen, who leapt in the air and is 7 lengths last. From the rail, Vanishing Faith begins quickly and fires to a clear lead from Renee's Dream Girl away in second. Amazing Queen is out of there third. She's a Gift, red blinkers on the far outside, strides into fourth ahead of Over the Blue Sky, who's fifth at the fence. Followed between horses by Katie's a Lady and High Heaven out deep on the course. Widest of all, Pure Ambition racing ahead of Beautiful Rosalia. Out the back early, Suspiciously Sweet and Kingston Queen. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 22 and 3 for a quarter speed. Vanishing Faith and Lionel Reyes in front by a neck. Renee's Dream Girl on the outside is second. Back to third, Amazing Queen. Together with She's a Gift, they're third and fourth. 4 back to Over the Blue Sky, who's a ridden fifth. The rest are not of consequence with a quarter of a mile left to go. Vanishing Faith, well rationed on the top end through a 46 and 4/2 mile. From the outside, She's a Gift. From between, Renee's Dream Girl. Far outside, Over the Blue Sky. Up the rail, Amazing Queen. They're making no impression on Vanishing Faith, who's still well clear. The money was on here, and smart money it was, as Vanishing Faith for Just for Fun stable wins easily. Call it 5 or 6 in the end. Over the Blue Sky is up for second. She's a Gift is third. Then Renee's Dream Girl. There's a photo to complete the high five between Amazing Queen and Dulcima in 1:13 and 1. They're off. From the center, My Beauty Princess comes out firing, moving to her on the outside. That's All She Wrote. These two, 1-2 from Bell's Kingdom, who's in hand toward the rail. Getting started on the far outside is Sold At Temptation, and working between horses, Emperor's Song. Fast Life trying to drop over from the high draw. 4 wide, Exaggerated Moment. 3 wide, My Turning Point with American Empress in the 2-path. A length and a half better than Jazzy T, who's third last. Second last is Unmarked Money, and the early trailer is Party Swagger. And the run around the first turn, My Beauty Princess has the lead, leads a half a length. Moving up on the outside, Emperor's Song is there second. That's All She Wrote is back to third. A gap of 2 to Fast Life, who's wide while fourth. Bell's Kingdom is along the rail. From between horses, that's Sold That Temptation, who begins to lose some ground. Exaggerated Moment is on her outside. 2 back to American Empress. Then long shot, My Turning Point. Red colors about 8 lengths behind. Followed out wide on the course by Party Swagger. Down at the inside goes Jazzy T. And still out the back is the favorite Unmarked Money, trying to launch a bit, while about 9 or 10 lengths behind. She is gaining ground. She just went by 3 rivals at the back of the group as they round the far turn. My Beauty Princess engaged by That's All She Wrote. Bell's Kingdom. Luca Panici 3 wide and on the attack. Third with a quarter of a mile remaining. These top 3 have 7 on Exaggerated Moment. Wide on the course, Unmarked Money, and they're at the top of the stretch. That's All She Wrote is powered forward to take the lead. Bell's Kingdom to the attack second. My Beauty Princess is back to third. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Here comes Bell's Kingdom, looming up on the outside of That's All She Wrote. Bell's Kingdom powers forward, and Bell's Kingdom wins going away under Luca Panici. That's All She Wrote second, My Beauty Princess third, then Party Swagger and Jazzy T, 136 and 1. And they're off. A bobbling break for Tonalism. Not a good start at all. He's 3 lengths last. From the center, Diamonds Enjoy fires forward, tackled by Old Time Revival, and these two get acquainted, working 3 ahead of Uncork the Bottle, who's down toward the rail and up into third. Blessed Journey is there, 4, 3 wide, and Shenani's Painter out in the center is Tonalism. He's second last after a poor start. The trailer is Dark Ages. They move past the 5/8. Old Time Revival and Sammy Camacho have the lead by a length and a quarter after a 22-4 reasonable opening stanza. Uncork the Bottle driving through at the inside with Diamonds Enjoy out 3 wide. Tonalism's in the blue colors. He's covering ground and up into a joint fourth with Shenani's Painter, then Blessed Journey out the back, Dark Ages. Around the far turn they go. Still anybody's race with 3 furlongs remaining. Old Time Revival leads 3 parts of a length. Diamonds Enjoy and Uncork the Bottle on either side of him. Tonalism's had a rough run of it. He's very wide on the course. Held up in traffic. Blessed Journey's got run, but no place to prove it. Shenani's Painter tries to hold his spot as they race to the top of the stretch. Old Time Revival has the lead. Manessis getting ready to launch. Blessed Journey into the clear to launch a bid. 3/16 from home. Here's Blessed Journey down the center trying to track down Old Time Revival, and Blessed Journey has made the lead. Old Time Revival can do nothing about it, nor can anybody else. At 3-1, give it to Blessed Journey, and Arcos Manessis going away by 3.5. Old Time Revival for second. Uncork the Bottle third. The favorite Tonalism could only manage fourth. Then Shenani's Painter for the high 5 at 123-2. And they're off. From the center, Pharaoh's Prophecy gets the first call. Up on the outside, Steel City Dude is away in good shape. Splitting Horses, Panadero won't be far away. Trying to hold ground is Singing Through the Storm. These 4 across the course. Classic Film is at the rail with Union Freedom just outside him. And the early trailer is The Dungeon. In the run around the first turn with rail position and the lead, Pharaoh's Prophecy and Chantel Sutherland now scamper free to lead by 2. Panadero's second. Classic Film is there third. Up from between horses, it's Union Freedom, pink colors, racing about 4 lengths behind. On his outside, it's Singing Through the Storm. Jaramillo backed off with the Steel City Dude. He's second last, and The Dungeon is at the rail. Separated by 6 lengths, 5 furlongs left to race. Up front, Pharaoh's Prophecy continues to shoulder the load. Up on the outside, Classic Film in a pressing position while second. From the inside and still third, that's Union Freedom. Outside in Panadero, Steel City Dude launching a bit wide on the course, then The Dungeon and Singing Through the Storm. 47-3 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Pharaoh's Prophecy has to kick. Classic Film clings to him. 2.5 lengths back to Panadero in third. At the rail, that's Union's Freedom. Then Steel City Dude, who made a brief bid and backpedaled. Quarter of a mile remaining. The top 2 kick on. It's still Pharaoh's Prophecy on top 2.5. Second is still Classic Film. Third is Panadero, but Chantel asking Pharaoh's Prophecy to finish it up here. Classic Film mustering another effort on the outside. Classic Film trying to gain on Pharaoh's Prophecy close to home. Pharaoh's Prophecy still clear. Classic Film second best to Pharaoh's Prophecy, who's in front. Third is The Dungeon. Fourth is Panadero, and then Union Freedom in 137-1. And they're off. The favorite Tiger was away cleanly enough. Sent for the lead is God's Blessing with Macho Real moving to him and splitting horses. It's Lazaretto who's not far away. Driving through at the rail. A Case a Day will make the early advantage. A Case a Day now strides forward to a length lead over God's Blessing and Tiger second and third. Lazaretto's on hold, purple colors toward the rail. Wide on the course in hard 10. Then the Beast goes on. The 2 laggards at the back are Samaranti and just ahead of him Macho Real. They pass the opening quarter with A Case a Day in front. Edwin Gonzalez has Kiger right where he wants him, second on the flank of this long shot leader, only a length behind at the 5/8. Lazaretto is now third, losing a bit of ground as God's Blessing chirped along while fourth. Outside and hard 10, inside and the beast goes on. Macho Real lingers at the back of the field and the trailer is Samaranti. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Rogelio Miranda and a case a day lead by a neck. The ever big presence of Kiger draws up alongside second Lazaretto. Third and in range for Zayas. God's Blessing and hard 10 are next. The beast goes on is at the rail. Winding it up from the back is Samaranti with 5/16 remaining. Edwin Gonzalez riding the favorite with confidence. Kiger has the lead. Hard 10 on the far outside with Samaranti, and the beast goes on, finds a seam toward the rail. He comes on next. They're stacked across the course behind Kiger, who still has work to do. Eighth of a mile to go. Kiger is in front. Toward the rail, the beast goes on. God's Blessing, Samaranti. Who do you like here? 6 across the course, 16th to go. Down the center, Samaranti from between hard 10. Kiger toward the inside. Kiger's digging deep. Kiger's finding more. Kiger wins. Kiger gets the job done in dramatic fashion. Close then for second, either Samaranti or hard 10. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Royal Habibi was slow into stride, 3 lengths last. That's great news for Piper fans, but she'll have to deal with Vivi's Dreams in the early stages. These two hook up and sprint 3 better than Pura Sangre. On the outside and competitive Star, then One Slick Fact and Capture the Genie, and after a messy break, Royal Habibi is last. So Piper's going to have to win it from off the speed as Vivi's Dreams is too quick early. She leads by a length and a half. Jaramillo comes off the fence with Piper to take up the slack in second. Pura Sangre and a big number third. Capture the Genie's had a good setup for Fuentes, fourth and tacking on. Royal Habibi begins to find her best stride outside of One Slick Fact. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. 21 and 2 for the opening quarter, and from the back, Royal Habibi continues to make ground at Vivi's Dreams, who's an eighth of a mile from home and 2 on top. Piper is second. Royal Habibi down the center. Eighth of a mile to go. Leonel Reyes trying to get one more furlong from Vivi's Dreams. Here's Piper on the outside. Piper's gaining. Vivi's Dreams is slowing. Piper on the outside. Piper wins. Vivi's Dreams was second. Royal Habibi finished third, then Capture the Genie in 57 and 3. And they're off. From the center, Muted and Bullet on Tap, the first two to begin, with Lady Baffled up on the outside, striding into third. So the three favorites away, 1, 2, 3. On hold behind the speed, Ready to Rumble is there fourth, a gap of 3 to Lily's lead, together with Ukayo. Out wide and Princess Pup, a gap of 3 to Full of Attitude with Vintage Girl. Out the back, the trailer is Chrome Savage. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Bullet on Tap, leads by a neck. Muted, turning up the heat second, 3 wide. Lady Baffled tries to keep pace with the top rivals while racing in third. It's a gap of 7. That's Ready to Rumble racing outside of Ukayo. Lily's lead tries to get a rally going as Muted is now a half length in front. Past the 5/16, Muted leads 3 parts of a length. Bullet on Tap with inside position, trying to get back on terms. Lady Baffled third, but appears to be struggling to get to these top two. 45-1 for the opening half mile. Muted and Jaramillo asks her to quicken. She's doing it well. She leads by 3 with an eighth of a mile more to get. Lady Baffled trying to outrun Bullet on Tap for second, but that's all they can hope for as Muted brings her A game, and her A game is too much. It's Muted who can take a knee and run out the clock. She's 5 in front. Lady Baffled is second. Third is Bullet on Tap. California Chrome Savage rallies for fourth, ahead of Full of Attitude and Vintage Girl. 111 flat. And they're off. From the center, Coffee Bean gets the first call. Plenum's going to make him work for the early advantage, and these two race on. Down at the inside, it's Triple Jeopardy, who's in early third. Away in fourth is Palema, who's outside and trying to work over with Ambassador Jim and Timmy Am out the back door. Barrios intent on getting to the front with Coffee Bean. He's there now. Coffee Bean leads by a length and a quarter. Jaramillo angles the gray Plenum to move up on the flank of the leader. Third in the pocket is Triple Jeopardy. A gap of 5 to Timmy M as these top three going a pretty lively early tempo. Out the back, Palema and Ambassador Jim. 23-3 for the opening quarter speed as they exit the turn and straighten out for the run down the backstretch. It's Coffee Bean in front by a neck. Plenum on the outside is there second. Triple Jeopardy is third, 4 ahead of Timmy M, who's racing kindly to the rider while racing in fourth. Outside fifth, Ambassador Jim. Long shot Palema is last as they approach the half-mile grounds. They pass the half mile in 47-2 as they kick to the far turn. Coffee Bean in front by a length and a quarter. Plenum in second. Triple Jeopardy third. Timmy M's traveled sweet into the race. He's now fourth. Ambassador Jim's on his back. He's into the bit here for Panici. Still many chances here inside 3 furlongs from the finish. It's Coffee Bean still the target. From the outside, Plenum is second. He's getting after the leader. From the outside, Timmy M, then Ambassador Jim. Triple Jeopardy hasn't picked up his feet. Coffee Bean straightens for the drive. Under attack. Plenum to the attack second, 3/4. 110-4. Coffee Bean still finding. Plenum still trying. Ambassador Jim and Timmy M are next. 16th to go. Coffee Bean almost home. Coffee Bean clear. Coffee Bean is in front. Ambassador Jim is up for second. Plenum is third. Then Timmy M in 135 flat. And they're off. She's second in the two-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. Good start for Rough Entry, who's headed off for the early advantage on the comeback try. Trophy Chaser has speed. Legal Deal being ridden by Jaramillo. Legal Deal wants the lead, and Legal Deal will take over and lead by almost a length. Rough Entry will have to sit on the flank of the leader. Trophy Chaser is third. Up to fourth, that's Isolate. Lusitano is next, ahead of Pudding, who's third last. Untitled is second last, and Brewmeister is last with half a mile left to race. Legal Deal has the lead. He went 22-2 to the quarter speed and leads 3 parts of a length. Morelos gives some rein to Rough Entry to try to get after him second. 3 wide, Isolate third. Back to fourth and Trophy Chaser. Pudding's in the black. 3 wide and launching a bid. 4 wide, Brewmeister. Lusitano's in the pink between horses. Outkicked is Untitled as they run to the top of the stretch. 3 wide, Isolate. 2 path, Rough Entry. Toward the rail, Legal Deal. 4 wide, Pudding. 5 wide, Brewmeister. Heck of a stretch drive as they straighten for home. With the advantage, it's Rough Entry. Isolate on the outside. Pudding and Trophy Chaser back for a little bit more. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Isolate now puts a neck in front, but Rough Entry says no, not so fast, as Rough Entry is battled back, and Rough Entry would not be denied. Rough Entry beats Isolate. Third was Trophy Chaser in 109-4. Runners away. From the fence, Mindship Q comes out firing. Racing between horses, Vicmar. Rios looked over his shoulder to see where the speed is, and he might be the speed. As here's Big Red Style moving in from the top shelf. Big Red Style to Tickeneck in front. Vicmar is going to try to hold that valuable rail position and race from second. Admiral Truffles in early third. At the rail, Mindship Q out wide, can't be broken. Smooth Music beaten for speed today, racing ahead of the team of the Gladiator and Shipwreck. Out the back is Invisible Enemy. Around the forward turn they go. Big Red Style still has a neck advantage. Vicmar, with the benefit of the inside, is still right alongside. 2 better than Admiral Truffles. Then Mindship Q and the Gladiator as they straighten for the drive. Vicmar cuts the corner a bit now, and he has the lead. He left the rail open for Admiral Truffles. Late run from Mindship Q down the center with the Gladiator coming on. Eighth of a mile to go. Vicmar trying to hold off the Gladiator, who's pegging him back quickly. Vicmar close to home. The Gladiator on the outside. Here's the wire. The Gladiator! The Gladiator nailed Vicmar right on the money with Mindship Q third and 56-3.
And that wraps up Friday's action. We're right back here on Saturday with a really nice 12-race card. Our first race post, 12:20 p.m. Boy, you got to join us all weekend long here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Good night. Good luck.